Hello, Van. Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
All
clearly.
right. Okay, that's great. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Can you see
Oh, but
me?
can you see me?
No.
Can you see me?
Same question. I can't see you.
Oh my God, from the last week?
Yeah,
From
yesterday I wasn't able to see you, and now I did not see you. But can you see me?
no,
Not
the
either.
blue
Uh,
screen only. Yeah.
okay. Can we go out and then enter again?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay. Can you see me now?
Yeah.
But still, I can't see you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for whatever reasons, I don't know. I have reported this already to our staff, and they said that maybe your phone or whatever.
Uh, I see.
It's okay. Anyway, as long as you can see me, that's fine. Okay. So I could adjust even if I can't see you. So let me just share my screen to you so that we
Yeah.
can start with our lesson. But how are you doing
Yes.
today? You go to work today?
Yes.
You did? Uh-huh. Yeah, it's becoming normal already in Vietnam, right?
Oh, I can hear you. I can't hear you.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, can you
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
me
I can.
now?
Yes.
Yeah, because I pressed something on the because I have to share the screen. Maybe that's why.
Oh, yeah.
It's affecting my internet. Sorry.
It's okay, don't worry. It's
So,
the internet.
yeah, most likely.
Mm.
So, schools opened already in Vietnam?
Some school, high school and secondary. No, no, no. High school and college, university, they open the school um, yesterday. They opened at the school, but for primary, secondary,
Mm-mm.
and kindergarten, yeah, the schools will be open um, next week.
Oh, I see. Okay, so not everyone is going to school as of this time. Mm,
Yeah, that's right.
okay. But
You know, oh
yeah, go ahead.
my God, tomorrow I will have a last interview.
Oh, really? This is what we are waiting for.
Yeah, but the interviewer is a COO.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow. So, I think the position was so big that or everybody passed through the COO.
I don't know. Maybe
Mm,
the small size because company is not a big size,
I
so
see. So,
the CEO. Oh my God,
mm,
but I'm nervous because
again?
yeah, but
No, I don't think he will be more technical and more critical this time.
really,
Yeah, but we don't need to be to but we should not lay back also because
yeah,
we don't know, right? So if she is also requiring for a qualified applicant, or maybe he or she could also be, as training if you are really qualified, because well, based on my experience, if we are facing COO or the top management, most likely they are just for formal aspect, but we still don't know. This is a foreign company, right? We don't know their procedures.
yeah, that's right.
So you have to be very, very careful.
My God,
You're nervous?
yes, of
Sort
course.
of. But don't be. I don't think there's something that if there's anything that you would be nervous of, maybe is just at the onset of the interview, but later on you're gonna be comfortable with it already. So I'm pretty sure about that.
Like, but I'm still, yeah. But think about it. I'm
Mm-mm.
still. Oh my god. What? And I don't know. What should I prepare for the last interview? I
Mm.
I mean I don't know. I don't expect what he's going to ask me.
Okay.
Like,
So
yeah,
if the second interview was very technical and particular about the job, most likely this person will be more of your personality and your attitude and your attitude towards work relationships, most likely, because the COO is not is or he's the big picture of everything, so he got a
yeah,
little bit of everything. So I think he or she will not gonna be so technical this time, because that is
yeah.
not his or her expertise.
Yes, compliance. He's not the one responsible for compliance, but because he's COO, so that's I think is this compliance is one of his task.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. So
Mm.
yeah, I mean, he's not working in compliance team directly, but somehow he control a part of it. Yeah,
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, of course, he basically know the operations. He won't be
yeah,
the
yeah,
COO if he doesn't know, right? But I'm sure he will not ask for technical aspect already. So this is
yeah.
more on your what could be your weaknesses, what could be your strength, what are the things that you could share in our company if we're gonna hire you, something
Yeah.
like that. So the questions that we prepared last time could probably the COO questions this time. So there, because he would be particular if you are really interested in joining their company.
Oh, yeah.
Mm, yeah, because you have already the skill that they need. You pass it already, the second interview. So now
Yes.
let's see if you are really determined to enter their company. So
Oh,
there. And if you are psychologically, physically, and mentally prepared to accept this kind of job. So there.
my
What is
God.
the nationality? French, right?
Yeah, French.
Okay, he is a COO, a French by nationality, but he also stayed in U.S., San Francisco, right?
That's right.
Okay.
He's based in San
Yeah,
Francisco.
and
He's
okay, so we won't have any problem with accent, right? I think so.
oh, I think so.
Yeah, because now sometimes it's very nervous to talk to foreigners because of their accent. So we don't want to sound redundant also by asking, "Come again? What is that?"
Yeah. Can you repeat the questions?
Because it made us look idiot.
I mean, if I keep asking him this kind of question, he will be annoying.
Yes, exactly. Then he or she would probably say that, how can I work with this person if he
Yeah,
cannot understand me?
yeah,
Right? He doesn't want someone who cannot comply, or he cannot manage to speak and understand English. I probably I suppose
yeah,
that
yeah,
those are the things that he would think. So we have to look very smart and attentive in front of this person, right?
yeah. That's right.
Yeah, so that's something that you need to prepare. Make sure that all your internet connections are good, your
Yeah,
headset is very nice, no unnecessary background noises, so that you can listen and you can focus on that interview. What would be the time of the interview?
I'm sorry.
What would be the time?
Our time morning, in early morning.
Early
um,
morning.
half past nine in Vietnam time
Oh, okay. But
in the
if
morning.
he is residing in San
He's like,
Francisco, that's
yeah, he's
evening
based
time.
English time. Is I'm Yeah, as I remember,
12 hours, right?
7, no, 7:30
In the
uh,
evening?
p.m. in
Yeah. So,
America, San
yeah,
Francisco.
there in San Francisco. He must be working so hard to schedule you like that, right?
Yeah, that's right. Because
Uh,
it is out it's outside working. What can we do?
exactly. Outside working hours already.
Yeah, hour. Yeah.
Oh. You have to be
So
very
but
he is a workaholic. You should not disappoint him for sparing you a long time like that.
but because what to say? It's also lost time. I mean, in 7:30, he experienced a long tired
Yeah.
day, and
Exactly.
affect his emotion. Yeah.
He must be we just hope that he would
Yeah.
have a very nice day
Yes.
tomorrow so that he could stand until 7 p.m. in interviewing a person, like you. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. There are a lot of things that we need to consider. You just have to be prepared, okay? Sound
Yeah.
confident. All right? That's what I would say. Sound confident, and although this is an online interview, make sure that you are looking at your camera, okay?
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
or she would want someone that is paying attention, especially when he is talking, okay? So
Yeah.
that's important,
Yes.
whether it is
Yeah.
online or face to face. Make your camera
Yes.
works properly.
Yeah.
when when you had your interview, you're just using your smartphone?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm,
Make sure that
I'm
you're uh-huh.
I'm using my slot. I'm about to using my smartphone, but I don't know if he used the smartphone or laptop.
Mm-mm.
But I don't think that's a problem because
Mm-mm.
yeah, because provided that we have a stable internet
Yeah,
connection, that
okay. Mm-mm. That's
then the
great.
would would
Mm-mm.
run. Oh my god.
Just make
I'm
sure that your smartphone in a steady mode so that it will not keep moving while you are talking.
um yeah,
Yeah, make it on a steady mode, on a stand. So there.
standing. Yeah. Quiet. Move.
Don't be nervous. Okay, so tomorrow you got something to share.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, let's see what will happen tomorrow. So, are you still on focus? Are we still going to proceed with this one? Anyway, this would be very easy.
Yeah, a dynamic presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Sure.
Okay, first is we're gonna watch a video first. Okay, let me just get the link very quick. Alright. So, I know you've been doing this already in the office, right?
I'm sorry, doing what?
I know you've been doing this already in the office. Sharing link, doing presentations.
Not not many times,
Uh-uh.
but I've been doing this.
I see. Okay. So let's just
Yep.
watch this video. I'll be asking you some few questions about the video afterwards, okay?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sure, sure.
Let me just play it. Whoa.
EVE Online is a
To give a successful presentation, they say you need to have a good beginning, to give a successful ending, presentation, and keep them. They say you need to have a good beginning, and sure enough, a good ending. Research shows that Audiences remember the first and sure enough few minutes
Can
search
you
shows.
Can you hear?
Voice is too small.
Audiences
Oh,
remember
okay.
the first
No. This is
most of what last was said few minutes of a presentation. Psychologists call this they've forgotten most of what primacy, recency.
Can you watch it?
effect.
I send you the link.
Psychologists call this the primacy.
yeah, you send me the link.
Yeah.
But you might
But you know,
prefer to
can you
think
turn
holding
off
opener
the sharing
and your
mode?
clothes to do their job.
Okay, let me just make it. But the volume is full already.
Holding up your talk. Now, to do their job off by
Really?
saying
Yeah,
good
it says
morning,
here it's
Also
full.
introducing
in-
yourself. Now, starting off
It's also full in my
by saying
my-
good
my
morning,
phone,
apologizing
but-
for a small thanking your
Can't still-
audience for coming.
Yeah, it says here
Apologizing
it's full.
for a small technical problem with your audio visuals
okay,
and
but
asking if people can hear you at the back is clearly not a strong opening. But neither is this.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I can
I'll
hear
I'll
you.
try to play it again.
Yeah, I can hear it now. That video now. I'm using the earphone.
Ah, okay.
To give a successful presentation, they say you need to have a good beginning, a good ending, and keep them close together. And sure enough, research shows that audiences remember the first and last few minutes of a presentation long after they've forgotten most of what was said in the middle. Psychologists call this the primacy-recency effect. But you might prefer to think of your opener and your close as two bookends holding up your talk. To do their job, they both need to be strong. Now, starting off by saying good morning, introducing yourself, thanking your audience for coming, apologizing for a small technical problem with your audio visuals, and asking if people can hear you at the back is clearly not a strong opening. But neither is this.
I want to talk to you today about the kind of world we, in the business community, are passing on to the next generation.
What's wrong with it? It's short, direct, and boring. Let's see how it might have sounded.
Environmental degradation, a declining economy, crippling taxes, chronic diseases, a life expectancy shorter than that of their parents, and $30,000 of debt for every man, woman, and child. This is the nightmare world we're passing on to our kids.
Now that's a good opening. Watch how these presenters gain their audience's attention right at the start.
Good morning. Sometime in the early 1980s, a business traveller called a low-cost carrier called People Express to reserve a flight. He was kept on hold for so long, he thought to himself, either this airline is incredibly busy or incredibly inefficient. Needless to say, the flight was never booked, and People Express went out of business in 1987. The name of the business traveller was Richard Branson, who, recognizing a great business opportunity when he saw it, went on to launch Virgin Atlantic Airlines. And the rest, of course, is history. But my question to you is, just how bad does your customer service have to be to turn a potential client into a competitor?
There was a great book published a few years back called The Wisdom of Crowds by James Surowiecki. In it, he refers to the popular TV quiz show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which I'm sure you've all seen. As you may know, contestants can get help with questions they can't answer by either phoning a friend or asking the audience. As you might expect, calling an intelligent friend helps. 65% of the time, in fact. But here's the interesting thing. The studio audience isn't selected on the basis of their intelligence. So how often do you think they're able to answer the question correctly?
48%. 25%? 33%?
The answer is 91% of the time. Statistically, that's just amazing, and it proves the power of teams.
I want to say a few things about winning. Did you know that in all the major golf tournaments of the last 25 years, the margin of victory has been less than 3 strokes? In Formula One motor racing so far this season, the average time difference between first and second place has been just over 7.5 seconds. And remember last Summer Olympics? In the men's 100 meters butterfly, the American swimmer won by 1/100th of a second. 1/100th. It was so close that the Serbian team, who won silver, even filed a protest. These days, in business as in sport, the difference between winning and losing is practically 0. But not quite. In every case, the winner has that vital edge. The figures I'm going to show you this afternoon demonstrate that we too have that marginal but vital edge.
From your audience's point of view, the end of your talk might be even more important than the beginning. These are the words they will be left with after you stop. If you've ever been to a firework display, you'll know that the biggest, brightest fireworks are usually saved for the end. This doesn't mean you have to finish with a bang, but you do want to leave a lasting impression. Watch these presenters clinch the close.
To summarize, whenever we have offered bonuses to incentivize our staff in sales, HR, and manufacturing divisions, productivity has increased, in some cases quite dramatically. But as we saw in R&D, introducing pay by performance has had precisely the opposite effect. Incentivized research units were on average only half as productive as those working without added incentives. What are we to make of this? Well, quite simply, it seems bonuses really do make you work harder when your job is pretty routine. But when your job is creative, incentives just stress you out and actually make you less creative, not more. Clearly, we all need to go away and think of a fresh initiative for motivating our most mission-critical employees. Thanks a lot.
As you know, it's a tradition in Asia to quote words of wisdom. So I'm going to be totally predictable and do the same. An ancient philosopher once said, "A man who chases 2 rabbits catches neither." In our research, we've been chasing too many rabbits for far too long. It's time to stop, to prioritize. If there's one thing we now need to do, in a word, it's this: focus. Thank you very much.
At the preparation stage, a lot of presenters like to create their close first, so they know where they're going, and then work backwards, finishing up with an attention-grabbing opening. But whichever way you plan your talk, make sure you always give priority to the first and last 3 minutes.
All right, that was long.
Yeah, quite long.
Okay, so I knew it because I was able to listen to it a while ago and I said, this is long. Okay, so how did he attract his audience's attention?
He attract by by how is he attract the audience by a story and a number.
Yeah, very good. That's right. Showing alarming numbers, right?
Yeah, alarming number. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And some
a question.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, question number. Statistics.
Yes, about statistics.
And, yeah.
Survey and about upsetting facts, right?
Yes,
to
that's
convince the audience to look for solutions with them. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And then somehow in around 2 minutes and 49 seconds, the woman, how did she attract the attention? Because the at 1 minute and 48, that was the man, and then this curly woman with curly hair, how did she attract the attention of his or her viewers? What is she
The
telling the audience?
um I forgot.
Yeah, she was like telling stories, right? Yeah,
She
she was
telling
telling
story.
stories. Yeah, okay. And then the last woman, she was introducing a surprising facts, right? About,
Yeah.
yeah, about winning, something like that, about the topic and letting the audience be involved in such task. Okay.
Yes.
And then, have you noticed how did they close?
They close
Yeah.
by reclaim their topic
Mhm.
and give the I mean the meaning, the not what we say, the
Like
what
summarizing.
yeah, the
Uh huh.
summarizing, yeah, and the what to say, yeah,
So,
they summarize the topic,
mm-mm. And some of them also
yeah,
are using metaphor or quotations, right, related to the topic that they have been discussing,
yeah,
right, in
yeah,
order to it's like a remembering statement, so that the audience could remember the topic that they have been discussing all throughout, right?
yeah,
So,
restatement, yeah.
mm-hmm, exactly. So, have you done this in most or some of your presentations? Is your first and last 3 minutes are really remarkable to your audience?
Yes, that yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, because I have to prepare carefully for my for the beginning of the presentation,
Mm-hmm.
because I prepare for the hook to
Mm-hmm.
get audience attention.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I think that's
Yeah,
very
like
important. Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Yes, I think
yeah,
you are correct. So these are some of the useful languages that we can use when we are creating our, not really creating, but some of the things that we need to consider when we are about to create our own presentation, right? So first
yeah.
and foremost, we ask for the audience opinions, right? What else can you see on our board?
Uh, yeah. Useful language,
Yes.
asking for opinions, inviting questions,
Mm-hmm.
referring to the audience knowledge, conclude,
Concluding.
concluding.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the end of
Yeah, exactly.
structuring the presentation, giving background information, referring to visuals, ending.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course, ending. Okay, so we're quite familiar with this already, right? The flow of how do we
yeah,
present our
that's right.
data to our
Yes,
audience. Okay,
yeah,
so that will be it because the second part or our third slide, I mean, we would have or would ask us to listen to another audio. This is just an audio, and would ask us to do something. So this is the script. All right, and then there will be some questions that or presentations that I would ask you to be the output after listening to it. Okay, but we're kind of running out of time, so we're gonna do this tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yes,
I hope you're not busy tomorrow. So
I
then,
won't.
yeah, in the morning
But
because the interview is in the morning, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's morning.
yeah. So we could have time to
Yeah.
talk about that tomorrow. And
Yeah,
good
I hope we can
luck!
finish.
I hope
Thank
you're
you.
gonna get it. I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you tonight so that
Thank you.
that interview will gonna be success. Okay? So
Yeah, thanks for
again,
that.
I cannot say anymore. I cannot say anything more than saying God bless and good luck on your interview tomorrow morning.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye, Van. Sleep
Goodbye.
well.
Yeah, also, thank you. Kẹo xít